What's up, everybody? This is your boy Jay Corbett of Team Sanctum, back at it again with another deck profile, and today we're going to be taking a look at one of the top meta decks in this format currently right now, ABCs, but we're going to be taking a look at a variant that I'm personally fond of because of one of the engines that I put into this build, the ABC Hero variant. So what you're going to be seeing a lot of is Dark Law and ABC Buster on first turn, setting like Vanities and Solemn, well not Solemn, but Grand Horns and stuff like that. But we'll get to that when we get into this deck profile. So we're going to take a look at this deck now, boys and girls. So, obviously, the basics, A, B, C. So, for each of these variants, so let's take a look at what they each do. C, if it's equipped to a monster, is unaffected by traps. If this card is sent to the graveyard, you can special summon a Union monster from your hand. Well, not Union monster, but yeah, you can special summon a Union monster from your hand. So either you special summon B or A. That's all you can really special summon in this build. Then we got B. B is literally, if this card is destroyed, you get to add a Union monster from your deck. And if this card is equipped to a monster, it's unaffected by spell cards. And finally, A. If this card is destroyed and sent to the graveyard, you get to add a Union monster from your graveyard to your hand. And if this card is equipped to a monster, it is unaffected by monster effects. So that's it for ABC. Sorry for that stuttering a little bit. Next, we run 2 silver, 2 golds. Why? Because they special summon out A, B, or C, and then overlay, you go into Tsukuyomi, or you go into Girgigan, or any other rank 4 that you have in your deck. The effect of both of these is if they are destroyed by battle or card effect, you get to special summon the other one of them if they're destroyed. So this one special summons him, this one special summons him. And you can only use each of the effects once per turn. So you can only use the normal summon, then a special summon a monster from your hand effect once per turn for each of these, and only once that turn. Alright, that's it for them. Run Ghost Ogre and Snow Rabbit. I never had this card, and once I got this put into my ABC build, my plays actually were pulled off a lot better, because whenever a monster would activate their effect, I used to get screwed a lot, but adding this into my build, I was able to be like, okay, activate your monster effect, I Ghost Ogre them, they can't do much, and they kind of just sit there and cry. This is also good against the ABC mirror match, because if they put up their Union Hanger and they activate the effect, you can Ghost Ogre it. However, they will still get their first effect off if they activate in the field spell, and they get a monster into their hand. So that's it for that. And then, finally, for the Hero Engine, just 3 Shadow Mists. We all know what it does. If it's special summon, you get to add a Mass Change card into your hand. If this card is destroyed, you get to special summon a hero monster from your deck. But guess what? This is the only hero I run in this build. It's a small engine, but it's only for like the one extra deck masked hero that's worth it. And obviously, you know who it is. It's Dark Law. So that's it for the monsters. Now we're going to take a look at spells. Alright. 3 Union Hangers. 3 Terraformings. Obviously, you want to see Union Hanger. If the card is activated, immediately you get to add a Union Monster into your hand. If a Union Monster is special summon or normal summon onto your side of the field, then you get to equip a Union Monster to your normal summon or special summon Union Monster from the deck to the monster. So literally, the most plays you would do with this is activate this, add like A or something into your hand. Then you would go Silver Gadget, special summon Crush Wyvern, equip with B, overlay into Tsukuyomi, detach, discard. Well, detach, discard your whole entire hand. Bring out Buster after you do that, and you get 2 draws. So it's pretty beneficial when you get this card into your hand. Well, any of these cards, Terraforming or Union Hanger. Next, for the hero stuff, run 2 Mass Change 2s, 3 Hero Lives. You want to see this first turn. You definitely want to see this first turn. A Gadget, 2 Unions, 2 Union Monsters, and a Union Hanger. Want to know why? Because if you do that, this is a guaranteed. If you do that, you will have a Dark Law and a Buster on your first turn with some back row if you run Tsukuyomi. So yeah, so run 3 Hero Lives, and I run 2 Mass Change 2s. Here's the reason why I run Mass Change 2, because I like the discard effect. Discarding in this deck is not a problem. Activate this on a Shadow Mist, discard an A, B, or C, doesn't matter what it is. Boom, get Dark Law. Hey, look at that. You have C and B on field, you have A in the graveyard, banish, Buster. There you go. Pretty easy. And it's pretty beneficial when you have 2 cards that can banish on the field. Next for the spells, I run Burial from a Different Dimension. This card is literally to recycle the ABC monsters that go and get banished. Literally, you activate this, put them in the grave, re-banish them, get a second Buster. That's all it really is for. So it's a pretty spicy tech. And then, finally, 2 Twin Twisters, clear board, and an Upstart for draws. Now, what you guys are probably wondering is why I don't run Pot of Desires. I tested the build, I tested Pot of Desires just this Saturday, and it works. I will tell you this right now, get Pot of Desires. I don't have Pot of Desires because I'm broke, just to be honest. But you know what? You got to make do with what you do. So Upstart is, in my opinion, the next best thing. The deck seems like it doesn't have a lot of draw power, but it has a lot of search power. So having 1 draw card is not bad, especially when the other cards like search for each other. So that's it for the spells. We're going to move on to the trap cards. Call the Haunted and Oasis of Dragon Souls. Honestly, I'm going to replace Call the Haunted with another one of these. Basically, this is just a Call the Haunted, but you bring it back out as a worm-type monster in defense instead of in attack as a regular monster. Then, I run 2 Breakthrough Skills. You guys are probably wondering why I run Breakthrough Skills. Use this on Tsukuyomi, in my opinion, use this on Tsukuyomi as soon as it's summoned. It detaches, you activate Breakthrough Skill, target, negate the effect. He doesn't get the discard effect, and he waits a material. It's pretty beneficial. I really like it, in my opinion. If I could replace it, I don't know what I would replace Breakthrough Skill with. So in the comment section below, if you guys can, give me suggestions of what you think I could replace Breakthrough Skill with in this hero build version. Obviously, I run 2, well, not obviously, but I run 2 Grand Horns. Reason being, I don't have Solemn Strikes. So these are the next best things. Basically stops your opponent from special summoning and immediately puts them, ends their main phase and immediately puts them into the battle phase, or if you activate this on main phase 2, puts them automatically in end phase. Yes, they get a draw for this, but that's why also I prefer Solemn Strikes over these. So that's the only reason why I'm running these, because I don't have Solemn Strikes. Alright, and then finally, Vanity's Emptiness, because this card locks your opponent out once you make like a board like Dark Law and ABC Buster. Activate this, your opponent cannot special summon. Yeah, so just a lockout card, that's all it is. So that's it for the entire main deck. So we're going to take a look at the extra deck. So here is all the fusion monsters. I run 3 ABC Busters because you have to, it's necessary. Once this is summoned, you can discard 1 card from your hand, target and banish 1 card on the field, and on your opponent's turn, you contribute this card to special summon all your ABC monsters that were banished to summon him. So that's it for ABCs, and then the final fusions are Dark Law. Mass Hero Dark Law, possibly the MVP of this format, because once this card is summoned, all cards are getting banished if they go to the graveyard. And if your opponent would search for a card, or add a card from the deck to their hand, you can activate his effect, banish a card from your opponent's hand. If you have back row to protect Dark Law, you're set. You are absolutely set with possibly winning the game. Because if you have back row to protect them, your opponent can't do nothing. And now on to the XZ monsters. I run 2 Gear Giants for the search purpose of getting ABCs into my hand. Diamond Direwolf, clear stuff that's really annoying. Karagorgan, because there's a lot of cards that like target, so like if he gets targeted by ABC Buster Dragon, guess what? Detach from him, detach from Karagorgan, switch the target to something else, it gets banished instead with that effect. I guarantee you this will probably never happen, so this card could get replaced. Digusto Emerald, just in case if you want to shuffle back in some of your gadgets or any other cards that needs to be put back into the deck, or if you need to shuffle back in some ABCs that like got rid of and you need to make a play with them, then yeah, you can use Digusto to basically recycle. Castel to clear, and then finally Utopia into Prime into Lightning, basically to clear board. Well, not clear board, but like get over annoying shit that people hate. And then for the 15th card, I don't have it in here, but the 15th card I was going to run was Tsukuyomi, obviously, because it's fucking good. Alright, so that's it for the extra deck. Yeah, that's pretty much it, man. I would like to say thank you guys again so much. Let me put this here for visual reasons. I would like to thank you guys again for subscribing to Team Sanctum and for following us and seeing what our opinions on our stuff and seeing what decks we run. There will be more content you guys will get to see, like skits and other deck profiles and stuff. More duels, because I guarantee you probably some people are liking duels a lot that are on our channels, even though they're like scrubby type of duels, but not scrubby in a bad way, but scrubby as in like most people are probably not playing the decks we're playing in our videos. But again, I would like to thank you guys for watching our channel. Please be sure to like, subscribe to our channel, and as always, this is Jay Corbett of Team Sanctum, signing out.